Hello, everyone. This is David Ellis, and I'm here with my friend Amy Kruzik, and we have decided to combine forces to do a podcast with you guys. So, here are the things that we're going to be covering in this podcast for the next few series. We're going to make a series out of it. Entrepreneurial Nightmares, which means that you guys who own businesses, who own small businesses or small to medium businesses, are going to get the benefit of some experience, some tech tips, and everything else in between to make your lives a little bit easier. And we're going to give you realistic, no holds barred advice. All right, Amy, introduce yourself to the audience and let's get this rolling.
Hello, everybody. I'm Amy. Let's see. I have a degree in business administration, and I'm a certified counselor with the IACT. But now you're making me do this. Damn it. Starting again. Hi, everybody. I'm Amy, and I have a degree in business administration, and I'm a certified counselor and hypnotherapist with the International Associates of Counselors and Therapists, and I'm a podcaster.
And I am David Ellis. As I've said before, my background is in law and business. My MBA is specified in healthcare, and I have a degree in international business law. Okay, so we're going to be giving you all as much advice as we possibly can and ways around your entrepreneurial nightmares. Amy, you could start this off.
Well, okay. So let's do a little scenario.
Mhm.
All right. So let's say I'm a practitioner and I have my business cards. I work out of my home, and I get my clients through word of mouth. But I don't have a website, and I don't really use social media because it feels overwhelming to me. And where do I begin if I want to get out there?
Okay. I've heard a lot of talk about people saying that you don't need a website. You need a website. Okay? You absolutely, definitely do need a website, and I'll explain to you why you need a website. Because a website is your personal statement on your little piece of real estate on the internet. You can try to do it via social media, and I see a lot of people are trying that. It's not going to have the same effect for your business. You have to present a professional outlook, especially if you are a practitioner, especially if you're in wellness or healthcare. You have to present a professional outlook. Also, social media is extremely limited, and so a website is absolutely integral. The problem is that people try to throw money at things, and we're going to get into that, I'm sure.
Yeah. Well, okay. So let's just go into that. If I wanted to create a website, I have no tech knowledge whatsoever. I can send an email and do typical things, but where do I go? What do I do?
Well, I would hope that you ask somebody who knows a little bit more than you. So, as an example, one of the things that I would suggest is that you contact myself or contact Amy, and she will put you in touch with someone or myself who can advise you, because a lot of people think that they need to go to a developer. I am going to be outing a lot of professions out here on this podcast. I'm going to give the disclaimer right now. So if you're one of these professionals and this applies to you and you are engaged in these practices, be warned that there is going to be a no holds barred type of interview going on over the next few series. Web developers charge people between $3,000 and $5,000 for a website. Now, I'm going to give you, the guys who are watching this broadcast, a few tips. Number one, if you're paying $3,000 to $5,000 on a website, you must have disposable income that I don't know about. Okay? So, in the age of AI, and AI can build your website for you, you just need to buy the software. The software could run you between $100 and $200, or it could run you between $67 and $100, depending on whether you're on a plan or not. So we sell that kind of software in my company, and the software builds your website perfectly the first time and writes the content for the website that it is building. It also gives you control over your website in that you are able to adjust your website, whether you have some new offer going on or whatever the case may be, and it will write the offer for you. This is what we're talking about here. And you guys have seen my website, so you know exactly the quality of websites. You don't think that I built that from scratch, did you? There's a lot of landing pages that I have. They're not built from scratch. So people pay designers and so on a lot of money. And I'm going to tell you that what you're paying for at $3,000, I could put a website up that's a WordPress website from scratch as a developer myself in an hour. And I know people are going to say, no, that's exaggerating. I've actually timed it with Amy
Yeah.
and a bunch of people. And I said to them, I'm going to put up this website in an hour. Okay. So AI will put up the website that I put up in an hour in about 5 to 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Right. So this is the kind of time to market that we're talking about here. So go the AI software route when it comes to that stuff. And I know a lot of people are going to be saying, oh, you're putting the developers and designers out of business. These people have been ripping people off for quite some time. And I'm not talking about all website developers, and I'm not talking about all website designers, but I know people who have been charging people $15,000 for a WordPress website when they know they're getting the theme from Theme Forest. Listen to these words, and Envato, downloading it, and it's just inflating it in the site. And everybody say, oh my God, you're doing so much work. That's so much work. No, it's actually preloaded.
Oh, whoa. Wow.
Yeah, it's actually preloaded. We actually give webinars on how to do this.
Yeah.
So for those of you who are wondering how to build your own website, whether you want a WordPress site, you guys can absolutely contact me. But if you just want a landing page to offer your service, basically a squeeze page or a landing page, then we have software that can do that for you in between 3 to 5 minutes.
Okay. So let me ask you about branding, because what if I'm like, well, because I have no website and I have, I've just been doing it by word of mouth, my practice. Well, what about my branding?
Oh, yes. Well, you see, people have different ideas about branding. I'm going to be very specific in what branding is. Branding is your color scheme. It is the voice of your messages. So your color scheme, if you are a medical professional, should theoretically not be neon colors. You see the neon colors that are circling Amy and me right now? Right? If you are a medical professional, please don't put those colors on your site. Right? So theoretically, I'm just giving you, branding is based on the industry and the niche that you're operating in. It should be your brand voice and so on. If you are a medical professional, as an example, I'm going to say this again, you probably don't want a playful, funny, joking around voice. You might get cancer patients coming to your website, and people are going to say, oh, but that might actually help them laugh at stuff. And I'm going to be like, no, not everyone has a sense of humor. If you are a medical professional, go neutral. Don't try to be playful. Don't try to be smart. Don't try to be funny. Okay? Not everybody will share your sense of humor, and it will diminish your professional look in the space. You would need your brand voice. So as I said, it should be professional. It should be neutral, theoretically. You would need something along the line. These are common sense things that you think everybody would know, but people like to be different, and then it ruins their business and it ruins their reputation and their credibility in certain market spaces. You definitely are going to need a logo. Your logo should reflect your business and your ideals. You need a vision statement. You need a mission statement. You need an elevator pitch. An elevator pitch is basically summarizes what your business does, what you are about, and how you intend to provide the service to people.
Yeah.
You would need email assets and marketing assets such as an email header. a banner for your business, right? A color scheme and a design for your business. You would also need a domain name that is part of the branding, and your domain name should reflect your business and should not be funny all the time. I know a lot of people that try to be funny and quirky in spaces. Yeah, these people are waiting to go out of business. And I'll explain to you why that is, because they're assuming that everybody can take them. There's nothing worse than a business person saying, well, that's the way I am, and if my customers don't like it, they could stay away. Dumb. Dumb. That is a dumb attitude to have, right? People can experience your quirkiness when they come into your business place. Don't let them experience it as their first impression of you.
Yeah, that could actually hurt their business.
No, it absolutely does hurt their business.
Yeah, it does hurt their business. Yeah.
These are all the things that go into making your own personal brand.
Yeah.
Okay? The clothes that you wear, whether you're wearing the brand that reflects your business, these are the kinds of things that reflect your personal brand. Like Amy's personal brand is sparkly, happy, and very, very light. And I love that about Amy. Not so much the purple, but go ahead.
Oh my gosh, I know he has trouble with that. Okay, so let's talk about people who are already out there, but they want to rebrand. They want to maybe call it another name because they want to go in a different direction. I'm talking mostly about practitioners or something. So what do you tell those types of people about rebranding? Because there could be some nightmares in that.
Oh yes, rebranding is a wonderful thing. Let's say I'm a Reiki practitioner.
Yeah.
I provide Reiki services to people. I do something along the lines of teach Reiki to people, but I also have Reiki clients. If I am seen on Instagram with my cleavage showing, assuming that I am female, because my cleavage is not that impressive, right? If I am shown on Instagram with my cleavage showing,
yeah,
then it gives a certain kind of look to my brand, which may attract a certain kind of clientele.
Okay.
Now, let's say I want to rebrand and I have become a Mormon or a Hutterite or a Mennonite.
Yeah.
And I am dressed from head to toe. Then the clientele that I was appealing to is not going to come to me. Okay?
Right.
However, the clientele that I'm now appealing to, let's say I'm appealing to the Hutterite and Mormon crowd, have already seen the branding from before.
Yes.
And they have said, absolutely not. So I have lost the clientele that I have, and I have already lost the clientele that I don't have. Keep your brand voice as close to neutral with a little bit of distinctiveness as possible.
Yeah, because here's what I wanted to ask you. So some people say they're a Reiki practitioner, put Reiki in their title, they're the name of their business when they do like maybe 4 other modalities. Now, to me, that would feel like I'm boxed in.
Yes. Here's the thing. Both you and I are qualified in a number of different things.
Yeah.
Okay? So you need to get some broad categories going on. Yeah. If I'm doing an IHN podcast, I would have clinician on my title.
Yes.
Like clinical counselor is your title. People don't know that you also do CBT, you do RABT. People don't know that you do whatever, but you are a clinical counselor, which you are.
Yeah.
Okay. So I am a developer and a consultant. I also consult in matters of legal stuff when it comes to business, right? I develop software, but I also consult in different things. You have to get those broad headings if you're multimodal,
Mm-hmm.
So if you're multimodal, you could say wellness practitioner as an example. And then you could list under the wellness practitioner the modalities that you offer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that's good for branding. Anything else you want to cover with that? Branding, rebranding.
Yeah, branding is a very delicate thing.
Yeah, it
Okay?
is.
Your branding has to reflect who you are. And I don't mean who you are in terms of what you want your business to represent. It has to reflect who you are. Okay? Right? Your personality can't be, as an example, Amy, if you were to put a super serious website up and it's like solid greens and solid blues and it's like in blocks and whatever else, and people meet you and it's like, you're not like your website at all.
Yeah.
Right? If a super serious person, and we know quite a few super serious people out there,
Yeah.
were to put up a website and have little squiggles and colorful stuff and so on, and you meet the person and the person is completely stone faced with like horn rimmed glasses, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
My apologies to the horn rimmed glasses
Yeah.
wearing
Well,
people out there, right? You're not like your website at all. I thought this was going to be fun. So expectation versus reality. The expectation and the reality has to be close together.
it does. Yeah, that's really good advice.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. Let's move on to social media. Your favorite social media. Now, before we start, we have Facebook, we have Instagram, we have TikTok, we have Twitter, and we have LinkedIn. Anything else that's major? I don't think. So let's just say I'm afraid to go out on social media. I might post something, that, oh no, what do I do now that I posted that? I want to take it down. Like there's like little, and I don't really post really that much. I'll share, but I don't really post.
Mm-hmm.
So what is it if I'm new to social media and I need to get my business out there?
Mm-hmm.
How can I do it?
Yeah. So a little word about social media. All these platforms are extremely horrible platforms.
Mm.
Okay. Facebook bought Instagram and bought WhatsApp in order to force other people out of the market. Okay.
Yeah.
WhatsApp used to be its own standalone company and Instagram used to be its own standalone company. Meta is the head body that controls that entity. Before I say this, if the developers at Facebook are looking at me right now, I don't care about y'all. I don't care about your business, and I think that you'll have a horrible service offering to people. So I'm going to say this like this, and we're streaming this to Facebook. So I'm going to say this like this. Most of these social media companies will not promote or expand your business unless you are paying them for advertising. They're not there to help you connect with people. Oh, hell no. They are there to make money. It is a money-making and a profitable business. It doesn't matter whether you're on YouTube, whether you're on Facebook, and any of these things. They want you to pay them money so that people can see your business. So if they don't make money, you ain't making money. So they put measures in place to dampen your reach on purpose. On purpose.
Yeah.
I'll explain what I mean by that. I'll give you a few examples. You put a link on Facebook. When that person clicks the link, you know that they're not going out into the World Wide Web. They're going into something called a Facebook browser. And Facebook can determine whether the link is safe or not. So when people click your link, what happens is that you're about to leave Facebook, or the link you have just clicked may be unsafe if you're leaving Facebook, discouraging people from following the link that you've clicked back to your website. Nasty. Really disgusting. Okay? So that's one way of doing it. The other way of doing it is stopping streaming to groups. When you used to have groups, you used to be able to stream to the groups. Facebook has stopped that. Why? Because they realize that people have figured out, if I make my own group and have my own captive audience in my own group by offering them stuff, then I can make a pretty good and decent living, right? So Facebook said, yeah, we're stopping streaming to groups.
Oh,
Right? So as an example, Instagram, disgusting platform. It locks you to your phone.
yeah.
Right now, Amy and I are on computers with webcams on them. I can share my screen. I could do lots of other things. Try doing that on a phone.
Yeah.
You can't do it, can you? So Instagram has locked off certain abilities from being able to be used on a computer. You could only use them on the phone. You know, they had to spend extra to do that, right? To build that platform to do that kind of thing. Because platforms come preloaded for desktop, right? They had to spend extra money to put these restrictions in place to force you to use your phone the same as TikTok.
What is the purpose? Why do they not want people to expand their business or to get people to see their business? What is the
Well,
purpose?
let me put this to you this way. If it is that you are starting up a business, all right, and I'll just give you one more thing that they've done. You can't stream anywhere on Facebook. People can't see you live unless you have 100 followers.
Oh.
Yeah. And so there's restrictions on the accounts. They claim it's because it's a load on their servers. That I do not believe for 1 second. Okay. So the reason why they don't want you to expand and you get marginalized is because, number one, you are not helping them with money in advertising, or you're not doing something outrageous that is going to get the algorithm growing, or you're not viral enough, which means, as an example, let's say I come to spread the good word of the Lord and tell people something positive, like,
Yeah.
you should stop drinking, you could do something good with your life. Well, that's not very viral. Nobody wants to hear that when you have other people doing stupid challenges on social media.
Yeah,
Like
that's what
people,
gets it.
yeah, people trying to ruin their lives. You got people doing, like, these gym influencers going into gyms and harassing, saying that men are looking at them, as an example, right? So now it stirs up the emotions of people and they have a virality to them. So even though they're a nuisance to other people, Facebook will keep promoting their material. Instagram will keep promoting the material specifically because of that, including
Yeah.
YouTube.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, David, this has been really good.
Yeah.
Part one. I'd like to talk more about social media, but before we end, I think that we need to give people top 5 most important steps for people to take away today with branding, website, social media. What would that be?
All right, let's summarize this. Number one, keep your brand and your checking and your credit card balance as close to zero as possible. Okay, keep your credit card balance at zero. Keep your branding neutral so that you can alter the branding and make small changes. What you don't do is do outlandish branding that is out of sync with yourself. Number two, if you are going to be doing branding, make sure that your brand reflects who you are as an individual. Yeah, because people come with an expectation and they are sorely disappointed. And that is never a good thing. Number three, if you're going to use social media, please understand that you will not be amplified unless you pay them money. So the best thing to do is to collaborate and build an email list so that you have other options apart from social media to expand your business. Number four, when you are deciding that you're going to build a website, please have a consult with someone like me, have a consult with someone like Amy. She'll point you in the right direction. And then the consult is completely free, right? Some people charge for consultations. I don't, because we know the business, we know the industries, and we know the scams. and we can help you avoid the scams. The reason why this is because people are throwing money hoping to solve a problem, and that's how your overheads are going to increase and your results are going to be minimal. Consult first. Number 5, take all of this in and make sure to watch this podcast because we'll be giving you no holds barred. If something is free, a lot of the times there are things attached. So we just said we give free consults. Well, one of the things that is attached is that we get to screw the system that is also stressing us out as well. And the more that you know, the better for us. Because once you know it, you know what the actual options are, and you could avoid scammers and exploitative social media platforms, which would make me very happy if people would actually reduce their revenue. Thank you so much.
Well, and you have your way around. I mean, you have little secrets that that you can share with people about getting around social media because you've helped me. And just one last thing, what are some of your softwares that people can maybe look up and see with branding, with websites and that? What are...
Okay, so we do have a store called shop.onexxa.com with everything in there. But when you are starting, you're going to need a website builder. And you're going to need something to make videos that you want to put on social media. Because when you're on social media, we're going to get into that in further episodes. You could post a little text thing saying, hey guys, I'm open. Nobody is going to care. You post a picture and says, oh, my business is open. People are going to care a little bit more because a picture's worth 1,000 words. But if you post a video with that is distracting enough, right? A video is worth 1,000,000 words. Choose your poison. So you're going to probably need these 2 pieces of software. And yeah, these 2 pieces of software will also be able to write your content because we are AI powered. Most of our software is AI powered. So you don't have to spend money on multiple tools to do things.
Okay. And where can people reach you for a consultation?
They can reach me at info@onexxa.com, or you can just go to the website https onexxa.com, or you could visit our shop at https, and it's down there in the crawler, shop.onexxa.com. Guys, don't throw money at things. We have solutions. The consult is free. You have nothing to lose.
Yes. Thank you.
Excellent. All right.
Bye,
Amy,
everybody.
I believe you have a podcast coming out soon, don't you?
Well, it's in development. Yes, it is. I don't even want to say the name yet, but I'm kind of coveting it a little bit. But you can reach me at Shiny, that's a little hint, shinytalk.pod, P-O-D, @gmail.com.
Excellent. Guys, we will see you in part 2 of Entrepreneurial Nightmares. Take care.
Bye. Hi, everybody. This is Amy Kruzik, and I am a counselor and hypnotherapist with the Professional Board of Hypnotherapy here in Canada. I'm here to announce our Yoga Teacher Training 200-hour course. Now, this is accredited by the Yoga Alliance, the Global Online Yoga Association, and the International Yoga Federation. This certification will allow you to teach meditation, breathwork, and yogic practice, as well as become a member of the Natural Health Practitioners of Canada as a yoga therapist. So take advantage of this, and you can contact us at info@unifiedhealthsystems.com.